between South Africa and New Zealand. We're live from Buffalo Park. It's a gorgeous setting. The crowd is, well, it's almost full at Buffalo Park. Stern talking to by Brendan McCullum, the New Zealand captain. Adrian Holstock. He'll be the one umpire along with Sean George. The two teams, couple of changes. Martin Guptill, he comes in at the expense of Peter Fulton. He's an exciting right-handed batsman, one of the best fielders in the world. Here we go.
So Richard Levy is under a little bit of pressure. He's had his problems with left-arm fast bowlers moving.
Over extra cover goes Davids. South Africa's first boundary.
That is a very good shot. Henry Davids stood dead still and he waited for that delivery. He didn't try and overhit the ball. His weight transfer was spot on. His timing was good as well. And he picked that gap over extra cover. So that's a beautiful shot. Well, here's another look at this dismissal. Now look, we know it's a tough job if you're trying to play this aggressive role early on in the innings, but you've got to have a strategy, you've got to have a plan. You can't just have a swing at it and hope for the best. So if Richard Levy can't work it out for himself, then he's got to have somebody to work with him to try and structure the innings for him. So
Four for Davids.
It's poor delivery by Henry Davids. Said often enough how strong he is on leg stump. Beautifully balanced this time. That's just an easy
Himself out the side. Wow.
You can only play that sort of shot on a very good surface. Excellent stroke. 5 overs gone. 28 for 1.
Down the ground by Henry Davids to the new bowler. One bounce for. Super shot by Henry Davids, playing as well as he did in Durban the other night and continuing today in East London.
Ball too hard. It's more than anything just about timing. Said half volley. It's probably not quite. It's just a very good shot.
Down the wicket this time, over backward point. And a couple of bounces, going to take some pulling in and not going to make it. Another 4 back-to-back boundaries for Bolt.
Yeah, again, good.
Pulled out on the onside. Still take some catching on the mid-wicket boundary. Not going to be successful.
You know, speaking of not quick enough.
It's gone over the keeper. It's going to bring up the 50. For 4. Brings up the 50 after 7.4 overs.
Yeah, one of the slower balls from James Franklin. Waited nicely for it. With Davids. Just a little edge. Don't need much on it.
Down the ground and out the ground. Good strike by Henry Davids.
At all. Straight away. Ronnie here has seen Nathan McCullum get a couple to turn. He's thinking first up I might be able to just flight one in there, see if there's any turn. David says no. I'll pounce on that very quickly.
Last ball of the over, again knocked in on to the mid-wicket area, but he timed this really well this time from Faf du Plessis, and that's got away in the gap between long on and mid-wicket.
Davids goes high over mid-off. This will take some catch. That is quite unbelievable.
Well, that's absolutely sensational. We've knocked New Zealand's fielding tonight, but this was absolutely brilliant. I gave him no chance. This is such a good catch.
Davids middles it, but he gets underneath it. Niche and backpedaling. The boundary to contend with. Takes a wonderful catch. Stays inside the field of play. In the end, it was That's beautifully placed. Wonderfully placed by du Plessis.
That's an excellent stroke. He's very strong on the leg side, Faf du Plessis, but he's also very confident.
Oh my word, how inventive is that? We'll get 4.
Oh, the last minute and somehow managed to get it over third man. Just have a look at that. That is very, very skillful.
This is ridiculous.
Catch it.
Over the top, this could be out all the way for 6. Well timed. He's a beautiful timer of the ball, David Miller, and he got a lot of bat on this and picked out the man that's long off on the boundary, and it's gone over his head and for 6.
That's a super strike. For a moment, I didn't think he had it. Guptill thought the same thing. He came in a few steps and then...
To those 38 deliveries, how'd that feel?
Very nice. It's very warm out there. But yeah, like the 38 delivered it up first, so I really enjoyed it.
Beautiful hitting. And was in a really good partnership with Henry Davids, continuing where they left off with David Miller joining him. Looking to go again. Beautifully struck, and 4 more. Splits the fielders. Exactly what...
Brilliant. 4 for du Plessis and 50.
Well, he's worked on this shot, Faf du Plessis.
Wow. How hard was that hit? It's brought up with the quite sublime sweep and then a powerfully struck extra cover drive. Slower ball.
So a good 50 partnership. Slow delivery.
Powerfully hit from Miller and all the way.
Well, he's bowling around the wicket because he doesn't want to give him width, but he did. If you give him any width to work with, that was a top stroke.
He is capable of hitting it on both sides of the wicket. Miller, he's not really one to play the sweeps. Powerfully struck again by Miller, over extra cover and another boundary to the left-hander.
It's a very good shot, but 150 up for South Africa.
Straight down the ground he goes. 4 more to the captain, 4 more to South Africa. 150 comes up. The 18 overs gone, 155 for 2 now.
Some good acceleration from Faf du Plessis. When he was on about 26, it was off 26 deliveries. He's now on 63 or 42. David Miller.
Wow, how hard was that hit? He is striking it pure this evening, David Miller.
Brilliantly timed, David Miller. Quick outfield as well. But that was well struck.
Over cover, man back there, should be out, is out. Miller goes in the cause, but it's been a good knock.
Little cameo from David Miller. He was looking to go over extra cover again, didn't get hold of this one properly. Du Plessis, another look at this one. Just hit that 2 square. He was looking more over extra cover. Just got inside the ball a little bit too much. And that is a comfortable catch, but a good innings comes to an end. David Miller, he's gone for 33.
Up in the air, high in the air, safely held.
So 2 wickets and 2 balls for Bracewell. A bit of relief from Manusi 3. Tried to flick that over the leg side, but he played too early, got a leading edge. Was in the air for a long, long time. Good judgment in the end by Anderson. So that's then the end of Faf du Plessis, the South African captain, backing up a good innings from the one that he played in Durban with another one.
Peterson goes big and goes high into the air. This should be out, is out. Peterson gone for naught.
Well, no option really for Robin Peterson. He had to have a go from the word go. So Bracewell, he's come back well. He's got 3 wickets in the last over. Robin Peterson trying to hit that over mid-wicket, but again off a leading edge as well. That went a long, long way into the air. So another comfortable.
Over extra cover goes Baird in. South Africa finished with a boundary. It's been a very well constructed innings by the South African batsman.
A good clean strike, right as well with that last delivery. Nevertheless, he picked up 3 wickets in the last over. It's a very good effort by South Africa. They were put in by New Zealand.
As everyone knows that he's capable of doing. A few wickets lost towards the back end. Miller, Du Plessis, Peterson, first ball, all trying to score as quickly as they possibly could, but the total is a very, very imposing one.
Buffalo Park, and 1 innings done. The South Africans have batted 165 for 5, their score in 19 overs.
Well, that's a top delivery by Robin Peterson. That turned. His bowling really has come on
In the air, behind point. This is going to go for 4. It's well timed by Guptill. Bit of width on it from Rory Kleinfeldt.
Good point. Good seat position there from Rory Kleinfeldt. Flying through the air like a Jonty Rhodes used to do in his heyday.
That's a better shot. This is just punched off, beautifully timed, off the back foot, square over the wicket, and raced away for 4. That's a super shot.
Excellent stroke. Too much width from Rory Kleinfeldt. Ball is coming onto the bat beautifully with this new wide.
As he said, good going down the ground. He's got a hold of this over mid-on area. 1 bounce 4. I don't think he got all of it, but he got enough of it to get it over the boundary rope.
Well, I've seen him do this on a number of occasions. He does it pretty well as well. It wasn't the cleanest strike from Martin Guptill that we've seen, but he cleared that front leg and good extension of the arms.
Full shot over mid-wicket here. This is a better shot by Rob Nicol. Goes away for 4.
That was a good shot. This delivery was short enough to pull, and this time Rob Nicol into a good position early. Played that well, so that'll give him some.
Another short ball, same shot, and he'll get the same result.
Well, it's not clever thinking by Rory Kleinfeldt. Previous delivery went exactly the same way. Tries it again, didn't work. 5 overs gone, 32 without loss.
That's a beautiful stroke. It's all downhill from there. Morkel will give up the chase. Yeah, it's the long barrier that needs to be taught more than anything else, because he just...
The overs that will tell.
So close. So close. It'll run away for 4. Morkel won't be impeded on this occasion, and he wouldn't have hauled it in anyway.
I'm not sure how. Lovely delivery, drifting in. It stayed a little bit low, and Rob Nicol has... Well, he's laughing about it. He really didn't have a clue.
There'll be leg byes, 4 of them.
Assisting with that angle in it, middle.
Just every now and again, and his wrist goes. I was actually chatting to Sean Pollock about him in Durban about his action, saying that that's why when it goes wrong, it goes horribly wrong. But what I'm...
Be 4 more leg byes, so 2 of those in the over. It is that angle again created by McLaren, just allowing these easy runs. And that is a first wicket record partnership for New Zealand in 2020 internationals against South Africa.
Down the ground goes Guptill, and all the way.
You from this now. Keep up with the run rate early in the over, and then you can afford to push it round. It's a lovely strike from Martin Guptill. Got to the pitch of the ball and just powered it down the ground. Was it taken? No.
That's pulled powerfully for 4. Sweetly struck.
Guptill down on one knee. What I was saying before about the first wicket partnership for New Zealand against South Africa, it's now true.
Massive hit by Guptill. He gets a maximum. Danger signs for South Africa.
Wow. That's all the way. Have a look at the head stay down there. Doesn't look up till now, but he knows it's going anyway because it's hit them.
Man back at long on, should be out, is out. Peterson gets the wicket he's looking for. It's Rob Nicol, not the dangerous Martin Guptill, but South Africa will take it.
Yeah, right at the bottom. This is why he's there. You can see where it hit the bat of Rob Nicol, right at the bottom.
Swept firmly for 4. Outside leg stump from Pangisa. Gave Guptill the room to free his arms down the onside. He swept away very firmly for another boundary.
It's an excellent sweep shot. A little bit too much leg side and too full from Aaron Pangiso. Very well played. Very good execution of that sweep shot.
Swept in the air. And it's going to be 1 bounce 4. There were shouts of catch it from Quinton de Kock, the wicketkeeper. But no chance for Henry Davids down there. 1 bounce 4. And that brings up Guptill's 50 off 39 balls.
Well, that's beautifully played. Good improvisation by Martin Guptill. He walked across to the offside and played a very delicate sweep shot and executed it perfectly.
Yeah, it was.
As a good over for South Africa. That's a full toss. Has he got enough of it? I don't think he does, or does he? He does. Full toss by Rob Peterson. He'll be disappointed. He indicates there the ball slipped out of his hand. Just cleared the mid-wicket boundary.
Yeah, and that brought up the 101 at the end of the 12. Guptill started slowly, then played a few cut shots off Kleinfeldt, a few wonderful sixes down the ground, one off Pangisa, and then one over mid-wicket from Robin Peterson's bowling. Shots all around the wicket, particularly strong sweeping and hitting over cow corner. Down the leg side, there's going to be 4 wides. It's not what Faf du Plessis and Pangiso wanted. Trying to go straight and full here. Just got it down leg side a bit. Stayed down as well. Said Quinton de Kock, absolutely. This is big, very, very big. Over mid-wicket, he's gone. It's gone 20 or 30 metres over the boundary for 6.
Well, he's been impressive, Martin Guptill. What has been impressive is how cleanly he struck the ball, and the reason for that has been that he hasn't tried to hit the ball too hard. Just have a look how he keeps his head into the shot. Watches the ball all the way. His weight transfer through the shot is spot on. That was big. Long way over that mid-wicket boundary.
Now straight down the ground. Another massive hit. And that clears the stand on the far side and out of the ground. So very good over for New Zealand. 18 runs from it. New Zealand.
Use of the feet is spot on. And then he keeps his head in the shot.
Just struggling for a word there. That'll go for 4 down to third man. Thick outside edge. High into the air. Has he got all of it? Straight in the lights and for 4. Misjudged by Bayardin at deep square leg. I can only think that the ball went into the lights. High into the air. Long on circles. Miller takes the catch.
Couldn't find the middle of the bat. McLaren, who's bowled well tonight, has picked up a wicket at a crucial time. It was there, but he just couldn't quite get enough on it, Brendan McCullum. He knew it. And Miller comfortably underneath that. Takes the catch. Brendan McCullum goes for 17 off.
Delicately played, beautifully played. Great result for Guptill. His highest score now. Brilliantly bowled by Kleinveld. Bayardin will sprint. Throw to the keeper's end. Munro. He didn't change his line of running. So there's no need for the South Africans to even think of an appeal. It's 2 more for New Zealand. 2 short from Kleinveld. Down to third man. It'll be just 1. His team need 3 for a tie and 4 for a victory off 1. Yorker through cover. Guptill's done it. Guptill has won it for New Zealand and he's got 100. That is an incredible knock from Martin Guptill and an incredible finish for the New Zealanders. The series is levelled.
Wow, the emotion. Look at it. You can see the relief on those faces. The frowns on the faces of the South African side and the South African crowd. But what a spectacle both these teams have put on here tonight. Martin Guptill, he got the ball he was looking for. It was full toss just outside off stump. All the men on the offside were up inside the circle, barring the long off. All he had to do was get it over or through that offside field, and he did it. 101 not out, Martin Guptill. Unbelievable.
The final ball from Rory Kleinveld will be questioned, it will be criticised, but the credit needs to go to the New Zealand opening batsman Martin Guptill, because for a bowler there is so much pressure on you, and you're bowling to a man who's on 97. He's in. Kleinveld looked for the block hole. He just missed it by an inch, and Guptill got enough on it to get it over the infield. The outfield did the rest. Munro will celebrate with his teammates, but all the accolades must go to Martin Guptill.
The emotion. He missed the first game. Kleinveld, he'll be disappointed. He wasn't far away. It's a matter of inches. Look at the smiles on the face of Brendan McCullum, New Zealand skipper. Series is alive as we head to Port Elizabeth. Absolutely superb. It was tough conditions for South Africa to bowl in. They did everything they possibly could, but it was a brilliant innings from Martin Guptill. An opening partnership of 76 between him and Rob Nicol. Then another terrific partnership between McCullum and Guptill. It's seen New Zealand home. What a terrific T20 match.
There it is at the top of the innings. Martin Guptill, 101 not out of 69 deliveries.